I'm Sari Cohen with Hollywood First Look Features, and we are here with Shalini Bathina and Philip Johnson Richardson from Little Voice on Apple TV Plus. Welcome, you two.
Hello.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having us.
So I want to jump right into talking about working with Sara Bareilles and Jessie Nelson and J.J. Abrams. What has this been like for you two?
Yeah, it's been amazing. I mean, you kind of dream of an opportunity like this. You really don't think it's gonna happen. And yeah, when we saw like the names on when we got the script and stuff, we were just like, this is not happening right now. But I think I was a fan of Sara since I was like 14. So it was truly, I was listening to her in college, and all my friends are like, look at us, look at you now. You're listening to her when you're 14, and now like whatever years later, you're literally working with her and talking to her face to face. So I was overwhelmed, to say the least, but also extremely grateful.
Every character on the show is sort of finding their voice. How would you describe that path for each of you?
Well, so Vinny is he's one of his best friends who works at the bar with her, and super, like, I think probably her biggest fan. And so I think he's kind of a person who in order to find his voice, he helps other people find theirs. And I think that's kind of in a weird way, it's kind of a beautiful thing, because with helping her find her voice best, I sort of am like, oh yeah, I guess I could sort of do this management thing, and I end up being pretty good at it. Yeah, and that was like really cool to like discover throughout the filming process.
Yeah, and I think we all know that she's struggling through, it's a really difficult time for her. She's struggling to identify her sexual identity and her family relationships, living on her own for the first time, her falling in love. This is a lot going on for her. So especially in your early 20s, I think it can be overwhelming, but to be that vulnerable, to find your voice, it takes time, and I think hopefully she'll get there, but right now she's struggling to figure out how she can bridge those worlds.
I think it's also really cool. New York City plays almost a character on the show. What do you think it is about the magic of New York that adds to Little Voice?
I was actually riding my bike on the Williamsburg Bridge yesterday, and just sort of looking out and it was last night, just looking out and seeing the view. I think a lot of it, because we filmed a lot in Brooklyn, and then Governor's Island was one thing where we filmed it. It was just super scenic, and that's like, I think it's something that like the show captures so well, is that New York is so beautiful, and like if you're in the right, you're in the right areas, you're like, oh my God, wait, I have never seen anything like this. I've lived here for a year, and I was discovering things while we were like filming. I'm like, yo, this is amazing. So I think that's like the beauty of it all. It was incredible. It was incredible.
Do you think it would change the vibe if you were shooting in like New Orleans or Memphis or LA or something like that?
Oh my God.
I mean, it's not just like the city itself, but it's, the people in the city and how people even move through the world. We have these amazing shots of just people, busking, and, all these incredible artists that are not even like the lead characters of the show. And Subway, like you don't get them. That's a very New York-esque. I think that's a huge part of it. The environment really, really played a major role in the show.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both for joining us today. Little Voice is now streaming on Apple TV Plus. I'm Sari Cohen. See you next time.